question though,
Okay.
because you mentioned something about vetting. So how do you vet a person? You think you sleep with them and vet them afterwards?
No, they vet you.
Or
But
they
why are
vet
you?
me?
No, 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 no. See, you got a problem. You're 50,
Right.
and you're acting like you got leverage out here.
I'm not, I don't
How
feel
do
like I
you
have
vet? How
leverage.
do you vet? I'm trying to listen. Okay. Why am I saying this? Because your level of concern is about the man.
Hmm.
What's wrong with you? Why you got to 50 years old and unmarried? Any kids?
Yeah,
How many?
one.
How old?
He's 29. He lives in the West
All
Coast.
right. So, how you got to be 50? Did you go to college?
Yeah,
Bachelor's, master's, PhD? What?
masters.
I'm a PhD.
So, how'd you get to be 50 years old and couldn't land a husband?
Um, Not sure if I wanted to be married.
Thank you. Something was wrong
I
with
am, I'm going
so
to say when you talked about people like the way I was raised, I was definitely one of
okay.
those raised by the way my mom was,
Okay.
my sisters to
So
pursue
my
other
my
things
thing,
first.
what I'm saying ultimately, ma'am, is you don't have talking about sleeping with somebody on the first date. Why is that even a question at 50 years old?
It's not even like it's just like not even knowing a person. Like I'm just like, does anybody ever think about things like diseases? Like I'm that's like how I'm thinking. Like I don't really know you. I don't know anything about you or what your preferences are or what your
Ma'am,
history. That's
ma'am,
what I'm
ma'am,
looking. I'm
ma'am,
looking at it
ma'am,
from that
ma'am,
perspective.
ma'am, ma'am.
Yeah.
You talking like you're a 20-something-year-old woman.
Me
Do you
because
have
I've mentioned
listen,
diseases.
listen, listen what I'm about to ask you.
Okay.
Do you have lots of men of value beating down your door for relationships?
I date.
What did I ask you?
A value meaning, are you meaning like money wise?
I Man, what did I ask you?
Do I have men of value beating down my door?
For what?
Right?
I said, do you have lots of men of value beating your door down for relationship?
I have a few. I don't know what you mean by lots, but
More than 5.
not more than five. No.
At 50 years old, if you
Mhm.
don't know how to pick a man and you feel like you need to get to know a man, how old are these men, by the way?
Part of the problem is a lot of times they're younger than me.
Thank you. You're all jacked. Thank you.
Well, but I
Thank
mean,
you.
is
Thank
that
you.
my
No,
fault?
I'm going to talk to the audience. See, this is a young minded woman. That's why she's going after younger minded men because she has to have a level of power. She couldn't
But
deal with
no,
a
no,
man.
I'm not looking
No,
for
no,
younger.
no, 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 no. You couldn't deal with a man that's your contemporary because he's not going to play games with you.
No.
Not at
Okay.
50 years old.
Okay. The
Not
last
at 50
person I
years
dated
old.
was older than me. But what I'm saying is, it
But
seems
was
like
he?
I attract more
What
guys
did
that are
he do for a
younger. But I
living?
did.
What did he do for a living?
Which one? The older one?
Yes.
Oh, he was a contractor. I mean, he was self-employed. I mean,
Uh huh.
we're
But
still
you made
friends.
more money than him, right?
No, he made more money than me,
Okay. Cool, ma'am. Bottom line is
and we're
this.
still friends.
Bottom line is this. I think it's sad that so many of our women really still think they're dating in their mind like they're still in their 20s. That's what I mean, it comes right down to it. When Stella got her groove back, that was a movie. Men are not going to sit around and wring their hands and fret about dating a woman that's 50. Dating a woman that's 50 years old needs to be a light-hearted, pleasurable experience. It should be stress less. because you should at the age to where you should be able to know how to pick, know how to do all. You should be the easiest group of women to date because you're the oldest. But all the questions you have implies that you haven't learned how to really date.
I agree. I agree with that. And I honestly haven't dated a lot. I've had quite a few relationships that were like I meet people and then they just turn into relationships, but I
How long is
have
your
never
longest
really dated.
relationship? How long is your longest relationship?
My longest relationship was 5 years.
Why didn't you guys get married?
Because infidelities.
How often were you cheating?
I wasn't the one cheating.
Of course not. You never got no, y'all never cheated. So you had no male friends?
No, no, I
Mm.
don't do that, and I don't date multiple. Like I'm going out with a guy now. I only
Okay,
date one person at a
okay.
time.
Say male friends, meaning like you didn't
Um,
communicate with any men?
Not
Text?
really. I mean, I
Okay.
had a few friends that I might have had gone to school with or something like that, but
Mhm.
nothing like
Uh,
romantically. But yes,
okay.
friends that I've gone
Well,
to
no,
school
no,
with.
no, no. Romantic. Were these men that you were talking about, were they married?
Uh,
No.
one was,
And
one
you communicated with
was
a
not.
married man?
Like a friend, like somebody I went to school with, and I knew both of them.
Mhm.
We all went to school together.
Okay. Well, I'll ultimately say this, man.
Yes.
What do you ladies expect? He cheated. So what? What do you got now? So, I mean, let's just be pragmatic. 50 years old, out here on the dating scene. You're reduced to dating younger men. That's against nature. No life can come out of your situation. That's why I say it's against nature. What do you got now? This is why people don't like me, because I'm very pragmatic. What do you got now?
I'm not saying I don't like you. I listen
No,
to
I'm
you. I
saying
wouldn't be
people.
on
I
here
didn't
if I
say
didn't like
you. I
you.
said people because I'm
Oh,
pragmatic. 5-year relationship, you had somebody, he cheated. Did he bring on any? As long as he's not, how'd you find out he cheated?
because I made him go get a blood test.
A blood test. Did he bring home a disease?
Yes.
Okay, that's a problem.
And so
That's a
that's I
problem.
think why I'm so more leery of
Well,
it
but
now.
no, ma'am, no. See, but hold on. See, it'd have been good if you just stopped. Making men in your present pay for mistakes of your past equals no future. That's somebody you're with for 5 years.
Right.
You can't make that these guys going forward. That's bullshit.
Okay. I'm just saying I'm just cautious. That's all.
There's no way to fix that.
Right.
No amount of caution is going to fix somebody who came home in a relationship and burned you. So you can't try to make the dating environment address that. That's all I'm saying.
Okay. Okay.
So at 50, whatever traumas you're dealing with, man, I mean, I'm just being honest. Most guys don't get excited to go holler at women who are half 100. So the options are going to quickly start to drop, because I will admit black women can tend to hold dating into their late 40s, early 50s, but it's about to be over.
Okay.
So enjoy while you can.
Mhm.
Instead of, well, I want to know if I get to know somebody. You're lucky if he got his teeth in the post.
Well, that's the thing. Like the guy that was older, he was like
Okay,
missing teeth, and I'm like,
book
how
a
do you?
session. Book a
Where?
session. All right. It's enough. 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 Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Okay. How old are you?
I'm 24. I honestly haven't been keeping up. I was off of the app when you
Uh-oh.
notified me, but I know what the topic is.
So why should the top guys care what the bottom women think?
I honestly feel like they shouldn't,
Okay.
um, because we all get like the same 24 hours. We all know what we want at the end of the day. Why should I lower my standards and my thinking for someone who doesn't put in the effort and energy that I put in? So I honestly think that they shouldn't care what the average female thinks. But I mean, I've been watching you and I'm kind of confused. Like, you speak on like bigger women and stuff like that. And I'm a bigger woman. Like I definitely have curves and stuff like that. And I know that it's important to be healthy, but why should me being big stop a high value man from wanting me? Like,
So they don't want you.
okay.
Then you just said it. Why should somebody who's up here, who's put in the work, care about what somebody who's down there ain't put in the same kind of work?
True.
Hold on. I'll let you speak. Unadulterated. A man puts his work in outside and competing in the world, making himself high value. A woman puts her work in the gym and in the mirror to look good for him, because that's what men value. Not only, but that's where it starts. So you're asking why should that preclude you? Because where in the world do men who are already high value as the norm pick big women?
What if I was like on my weight loss?
Where in the world do men who are already high value pick big women?
You're right.
See, the fact of the matter is you want an unfair deal. He's high value. He's up here. Your value's here, but yet you want him. But yet you just said it. Why should somebody who's up here care about what somebody who's down here think? But it's different when it comes specifically to you. Why?
I guess that's just the way my thought process is. But
well,
no,
I mean,
I want to understand though. Like, I want to actually.
how tall are you?
How tall am I? Like 5'7".
Dress
like
size?
240.
Okay, so
I
man,
weigh a lot. I mean,
so man, hold on, don't. So you're about the size of a fullback. Okay, you weigh more. I mean, we don't even have fullbacks anymore. Mike Allstott will be proud. You weigh more than a man at your height, and as a matter of fact, you weigh twice as much as you should, and that is something that is 100% in your control.
Accountability, right?
So a man can't control how tall he is, things like that, but he can't control how hard he works. What does that say to a man? That you are undisciplined. What does it say? You're lazy, that you're not willing to put in the work. And you're talking about wanting a man who's the top 10% of workers, the top 10% of the most disciplined men. Does that sound like a fair deal?
No, but what if I'm on my way to a better me? Like, what if I've taken accountability? Like, okay, yeah, I know I weigh a lot. I'm not gonna eat, out no more. I'm gonna make me a smoothie and eat some.
So you want him to, you want him to date you on your potential?
No, not on potential.
Well, you said, hold on, listen, man. You said I'm on my way.
Right.
That's potential. Potentially, you're going to be better.
Right.
That's dating you on your potential. Then you go on over the subway and date a man on his potential.
You're right. You're totally right.
See, y'all are all right with the double standards that benefit you guys. How about a better question? Why don't you get with a man who's on your level?
Well, I mean, I would say that I am seeing someone who's on my level. But here's the thing. He's super duper healthy. He has a nice body. I mean, a nice body. He's not fat. He works out. He eats clean.
Mm-hmm.
He motivates me. He inspires me to be better. And
does he make a lot of money?
He makes probably an average $40,000 a year.
So that means he's about is he black?
Yes.
That means he's about an average earner black male. So why don't you just stick there? Sound like you won.
I didn't hear you. What did you say?
He's the average black man in this country makes $42,000 a year, roughly $21 an hour. If he makes $40,000, that's $20 an hour.
Right.
Why aren't you guys going out? Why don't you guys just get married and going down to life?
Well, I mean, we just started seeing each other. Things are kind of, still fresh.
But you came in asking about high value men. And that's not a
I
fair
just like
deal.
watching your show. It's not
But
like
I'm just,
I really.
well, what I'm saying is more people need to get with people that are like them.
Absolutely.
And
No,
see,
definitely.
we don't tell men who are short and broke that they should get dime pieces, but we tell women who are unfit and average that they can get a high value man all the time. But it makes no sense because the men don't want that. And then when the man turns around and says, that's not what I want, we try to ask the man questions like, why not? Well, then why don't bad chicks date broke short dudes?
Well, see, I've always thought like, yeah, your looks is what's gonna get their attention, and you know that's what someone should like about you. But doesn't that fade away? You know,
Do you have any
the way someone
brothers?
looks is gonna change,
You have
but
any, you
who
have any
they are
brothers? You have any
inside is gonna.
brothers?
Yeah, I have 3 brothers.
Then you should understand that men are visual creatures. And even in what you're saying is true, then you should be the best right now. I don't want your faded 60-year-old looks today at 24. Give me a hot 24. I'll deal with the wrinkled 60 when it gets here. But when I got a busted 200 and 300 pound, it's only gonna get worse.
But yeah, I get what
You get what I'm saying now. I'm not talking about you specifically, but I'm saying
right.
it's what you're doing, ma'am. It's still a way of asking the men to settle.
Right.
Why? We keep asking, but why? Well, why? And what you're really saying, why don't you just settle for us? Why don't you just accept us for what we are? But you don't settle for men. Settle to an American woman is a dirty word.
Right.
Any other question? Look, I think this is a good back and forth. You stay respectful, and you just got to understand that it has to be fair.
Yeah.
And modern women, for the most part, are not asking for fair deals. Okay. Have a good one. Bye-bye. Yeah, God. It's this whole notion of, if a man wants a woman who looks good, he's called shallow. But if a woman wants a man who got
swiping, liking, and sharing. This time around, I'd taken long without working on this. I'm a PhD. I'm a PhD. So today we are looking at I'm a PhD old lady of 50 years. She says she's 50 years. She has a kid of 29 years. Her mom is 50 years. She said she's 50 years, but I'd taken long to see ladies of 50 years behaving like she's 20. She is 50, but she's behaving like a 20-year-old kid. Imagine the way she dressed. She is dressed like a kid. The way she talks like a kid. And she even said she is dating young boys below her age, not old men. When they tried to, she was just confused, She said she's a PhD, but very, very confused. An old lady behaving like a young kid. 50 years, instead of thinking of your retirement age, you're thinking of marriage. And Mr. KS asked her, a 50-year-old lady, you don't know how to choose a man. You have failed to choose a man for yourself. You're dating young kids. First of all, she's so talkative and argumentative, Which kind of disrespecting is this? Imagine a 50-year-old mother of a 29 kid, adult, dressing up like you're going for a club, and you're coming on someone's life, but you're dressing like you're going for a club. You're going for a show, behaving like a kid, putting on crop tops. Oh my God, what the hell? Which kind of society are we looking? These are the upcoming judges we have to look to. Our kids have to look up to, but behaving like a kid. Someone being 50 and they have the brain of being a young kid. 50 and you're thinking like a kid of 15 years. Are you serious? What does life bring, really? Even the way, if you're to look at the way she's talking, the way she's reasoning, the way she's doing her stuff, the way she thinks she's what it is, the way she doesn't want to get hold, the way she's dating kids, she's dating young men her daughters have to date. So what is the purpose of looking for marriage and you have a kid of 20 years, you're 50 years? Are you going to produce for that person? I think you're already in your ages of retirement. What are you really searching at 50 years? Why don't you just admit the fact? And if you're to listen to her, she said she was raised in that way. Why aren't you married? I'm raised in that way. I was raised with a single mom and my sisters. So what? You failed as a person. Now what kind of a mother are you going to be? If you're 50 years and you can't talk about... I'm sorry for that, but if you're 50 years and you're still behaving like a kid, so how will your kids behave when you can't behave? Just imagine a 50-year-old. She is searching for marriage. She is searching for only young guys below her age. And what do you expect in the return? When she said, I tried dating someone older than me, then they asked her, how was he financially? She said, he was financially okay. He was financially well. He was financially welcoming. He was financially stable. More than me. But if you're to listen to her acts, she didn't want to settle with that a bit old. She wants these youths below her age. She's dating 20s. Her sons and daughter, her sons. Imagine having a mother like, at 50 years, parents be settling for thinking about their retirement age and thinking about what they're going to do. But for you, you're looking for marriage. Are you serious? A full PhD owner? You even come and be like, I'm a PhD? Yeah. What's funny? I'm sorry to laugh, but what's funny? You know, let's try to give respect to the fallen legend, because this man was so welcoming and so cool. Because at times a lady comes in and calls and you feel like, if you're the one, you feel like, shit, what's this? But I love the way he used to deal with all these ladies, either funny or what. So that's our 50-year-old lady with 29-year-old kid searching for a man for marriage. And she's not sure if she wants to get married or not. She is just confused. That's why she got smoked. So let's look at this kind of second lady. She's just talkative. You know, talkative. The second lady, she's just talkative. She doesn't even know what she's looking for. She's just there. I've always heard you talking about ladies of my same type. Just talkative. Okay, I'm a lady, but at times we annoy. You call someone, it's like you've come in to smoke the person and to argue with the person. How can you argue with someone who you want assistance with? We don't want to listen. We want to talk like machines. We want to talk like what? We want to talk like we know everything about the world. We want to talk like we made it. We want to talk about like everything was right, everything you're right. You don't want to be wrong. You don't want to be... And you want to prove to the society that you're the right one in all circumstances. We don't want to admit that we all make mistakes. Ladies, let's style up. Let's stand for ourselves. Let's stand and do something clear to ourselves. Guys, you've been listening to the Spotlight News. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe, and to go and watch Papa Kevin Samuel's videos anywhere for more support. Yeah, may his soul rest in peace, and we shall keep putting legacy on his name. Let's proceed. These videos help you in daily life. You're searching for a man, you're searching for a woman. You want to divorce. You don't know, you're not sure about yourself. These can help. Keep searching these videos. They can help you to work on yourself even when you're messing up, they will help you work on yourself as you proceed in any way or the other. Thank you so much. May God bless you, and stay tuned. May God bless you. Good night and love you all. And don't forget, we are still fighting depression. If you see someone, like someone you really not need to talk to someone, please do talk to them. People are passing through depression, and which leads to some of them losing their lives. You can talk to someone. You never know, you can improve someone's life in any way or the other. Bye.